Howdy. Howdy. I forgot to put my microphone up. Yeah. I wouldn't even say that it's a noob mistake, because it's more like I'm so used to it that it's always here that... Yeah.
For anyone in particular. Still, if someone stops to listen, I hope it provides a moment of peace all the same.
Okay, whatever you say. So, I've been doing the Imaginary Theater. I mean, only Act 5. I'm not in... I tried one time that lunar thingy, and now I probably would be able to do it. I have a very good not cry party. Not even one, I think two, because now I've realized, not like yesterday or something, but compared to the very beginning when I had Nefer, I was like, oh, maybe she was a mistake to get. But no, she can't deal damage, not even a little one. Fleas, so these two are basic hard hitters. So that fact that I'm running with this mixed up bag is not that I would think that these are this is in any way strong. It's more like I'm just having more fun with them for now. So the other thing is that I would go for getting a little bit more Primogems. I'm not sure if I would go for 12. It's not my thing to min-max and stuff, but we'll see. No reaction. Okay, what are the enemies? I mean, not that it will have any impact on what I'm gonna do. Okay, let's go with the lunar reactions, why not? So, I mean, why not? Just do it this way. Second half, let's do the not cry team. And well, as usually I take this one as a third one. So until level 12, it's not an issue. After level 12, it's not an issue to finish. It's more than for the first one, how much do I get?
Now it's your turn.
Leave this place.
Be silent. You two dust. Huh?
Fulfill our pact. Shine down.
So I'm just going for getting a little bit of primos to have a few wishes.
All right, here comes another one.
Surge.
Branch into song.
Close your eyes.
There.
Show no mercy. Burn it down.
Yeah, I forgot that this guy will be immune, so
Rise with the sun.
I shouldn't have come with this party, but whatever. Maybe the third one will not be immune. Whatever.
I'm gonna fix your skull!
Receive my blessing.
Go claw! Ding dong!
Are you quite finished?
Illusion shattered.
Show no mercy!
Burn it down.
There you go. Okay. Now at least let's do it that I wouldn't go with against immune enemies. Whatever. Let's stay this way.
Forest, protect.
Observe. To dust. The night cometh.
Surge. A new moon rises. You're blind! Yeah. Look, a rainbow!
Be silent.
There you go.
Get to work.
For the Lord of the Night.
Fulfill our pact!
Shine down. Inazuma shines eternal.
You two! Time to end them!
Rise with the sun.
Locked on.
Hey, come on.
Rev the engine. Incinerate.
Oh yeah, these are the drainer ones.
Suffer the wrath of evil!
Now you shall perish. Full throttle. Light of the blazing sun.
Shadow of the past, mine to command.
The dead would bleed!
There you go. $11 first half. All right.
Three moons converge.
Lush as the moonlight. Stay your hand.
Hey,
With one heart, we play.
Lash attack!
Observe. Night falls. Your sacrifice is ready. To dust.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Receive my blessing.
come on. Heh, heh, heh.
Show no mercy. There is no escape. Rev the engines.
Target acquired.
Get to work. Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal. Light it up.
Oh, it's 6 of them.
Wrath from the sky! Get to work!
Lolling, eat Papa.
Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion! Light it up! Ka!
Locked on.
There. Okay.
Wait. Look, a rainbow!
Have I brought the sun myself?
Oh,
A moonlit night for all.
By the frost moon of old.
Be silent. Observe. Night falls. Be silent. Do you fear the dark?
alrighty.
There is no escape! Rise with the sun!
Oh, glory!
Shine down!
Glory to which none
Fulfill our path! Burn it down!
That's not what I meant.
Inazuma shines eternal!
There you go. Okay, so now we have to consider the enemies. Fisher of Hidden Depths. Is this White Hunt character or one of the beasts? Frost Knight Hera. Wilderness Hunter, that's not Cry. So this party should be down here. Or maybe because Lord of the Hidden Depths, and this definitely looks like a White Hunt character. So if I want to go against this one, the Augustus Golem should be with Geo. I think it would go, but again, this throws me off. So it's should I leave this party the way that like that, and here where you at? Well, like, you know, Zhong. Should I go with Zhongli or more like or maybe I should do this way just because of the golem. Because against the golem, Zhongli is not enough, but I do need protection. We'll see. I think that's the end. It's better to have a passive than, but for the other enemies, I would only go with Geo if I would have Columbina there. But if I can have Columbina there, then I mean, I could still do well up here, and then I wouldn't need Arlecchino. Should I do it? Where are you at? Where is Aino? Why don't I see Aino? Oh, up here. Oh. Should I go this way? Because they activate the stuff anyway, so I have AoE on both. I'm curious about this one. And I get to whatever I can get to. Not that I usually care about.
Get to work.
Oh, it's these guys.
Flash attack!
Leave this place.
Observe. The long sleep beckons. Be silent.
For the everlasting forest. Fulfill our pact!
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Look, the rainbow!
You two! Time to end them!
Observe. Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark?
Lush as the moonlight. Show no mercy!
Kerplunk! Ding dong, whoop!
Observe. To dust.
Get to work!
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Flash attack!
Suffer the wrath of the...
Close your eyes. Observe. To dust.
Receive my blessing.
Go, club!
Close your eyes. Observe. To dust.
Yeah, definitely not
Branches
going
of
to
song.
win.
By the frost moon of old. Show no mercy!
Look, the rainbow! Kerplunk!
Lush as the moonlight.
Why am I not having my shield? Oh, because these guys hit hard.
Be silent.
Flash it!
Eat Lolene! Eat Papa! Get him! Fulfill our pact!
Close your eyes. Observe. Do you fear the dark?
Show no mercy! Branch into salt. With one heart, we pray.
Oh! 15!
Look, the
Get to work!
I'm doing this completely wrong.
Receive my blessing.
Be silent. Close your eyes. To dust.
Show no mercy!
Go, claw!
By the frost moon of old.
I didn't hit any of them. Yeah.
Suffer the wrath of Eastleigh! Fulfill our pact! Branch into song.
Observe. To dust.
Ding dong, weather bomb!
Do you fear the dark?
With one heart, we pray. Lush as the moon. Show no mercy!
Flash attack! Kerplunk!
Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark?
Fulfill our pact!
Look, the rainbow!
Be silent.
Still more.
Eat Papa! Get him! Get to work! Branch into song. By the frost moon of old.
Oh, I'm not even close.
Lush as the moonlight. Show no mercy.
Close your eyes. Night falls.
Get to work. Branch into song. For the everlasting forest.
And this is the first half.
Night falls.
Show no mercy. Suffer the wrath of Eastleigh. Receive my blessing.
Go claw! Lash attack!
Be silent. Observe.
With one heart, we pray. Lush as the moonlight.
I just have no chance.
Fulfill our pact. Forest, protect us.
Oh, and I just tapped.
Be silent. Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark?
For the everlasting forest.
Why are you?
Branch into song.
Be silent. Close your eyes to dust.
Go claw!
Observe. Be silent to dust.
By the frost moon of old. Receive my blessing.
Look, the rainbow!
Fuck you.
Suffer the wrath of Eastleigh. Lush as the moonlight.
Observe. Be silent to dust.
Wow, that was horrible.
Stabilize.
Showing you praise!
Oh, it's this guy.
This one's got your name on it! Attack! That's the way. This one's got your name on it! Ah! Surge. A new moon rises.
Can this guy be immune to crystallize?
Solidify.
Strike a pop! Coming at ya! A proper send-off! From the Spina with love. Feeling lucky? Hiya! Tap!
I will have order. Stabilize.
Yoo-hoo! A moonlit night for all.
Are you still immune?
Feeling lucky? Hiya! A proper send-off! From the Spina with love. Umbrella warfare, I guess. Hiya! Feeling lucky?
Come on, another one.
A new moon rises. Oh!
Hey, that's not what. Oh, I got hit so bad.
Time to shine. Hey there.
Oh, that was terrible. I mean, so terrible that yeah, this is what takes away my mood, basically. So of course I could go for trying, but I don't care that much. I have like almost enough to wish 3 times. And this is the part when I'm like hoping that I will not get a 5-star. And I think that after the next 4-star, I think that I will stop. I got a Goro, and now Goro is C6 now. In my, but I'm not using him yet. Here. There, even though with 3 geo characters in the party, that's plus 40%, so it's cool. It's just because with 4 stars it would be good either Illua, to get Illua, or Aino, because I still have some spaces for Aino, but soon it will be like risking Varka for Illua, which is already stupid. Okay, so let's check on what is this about. Is it her? It's not her. Oh, she's eating again.
Is it just Paimon, or do you smell something yummy too?
Hum nom nom, hum nom nom.
Columbina is having a feast for one!
Yep.
Traveler, Paimon. Looks like someone's enjoying herself.
Oh, why did you say it like that?
Would you like to try some as well?
No, you go ahead.
We don't usually see you eating here. Did you go out just to buy it? Lama gave it to me.
What? Now that would have been a big pie. So, like this big. Did she eat the rest of it already?
Wow! She sure takes good care of you, huh?
Haha.
On the condition that I don't leave.
She was like, okay, you can eat all this, but stay here.
Wait, what? Isn't that just a bribe so you'll accept house arrest? And a cheap one at that.
Huh?
She also brought me some interesting books and exquisitely made toys.
But isn't it that now she can leave? It's just we are. Oh.
Now it sounds more like a mother going out on a business trip and the kid she's leaving at home.
Yeah, did Loma explain her reasoning?
She just told me not to go out for the time being, and to be especially sure to avoid the Frost Moon Scion.
Oh, she's preparing some. Probably that will be some surprise party or anything they are decorating.
I asked the animals who came to deliver my meals, but Lama had instructed them to remain silent, and so they did.
What are those plushies? Really?
That's... If I had to guess, she is preparing something that has to do with me.
Yeah.
Worry not. I have never considered staying here boring in the first place. The food is good, and much to my liking. Not going out is fine with me. And if the Scions are indeed preparing for something, well, all the more reason not to interrupt them.
Want us to go ask around?
Yeah! Paimon's kinda curious now, too! You can, but you should be prepared.
Prepared to?
She likely knows you'll come to see me, so she may not tell you anything at all. You wanna renovate the statue of Kutor?
Okay, now that makes sense.
Precisely so.
because she changed.
No longer is she the wingless Kutar who could only gaze at the moon beyond the skies in solitude. We witnessed her unfurling her wings and know she has regained the freedom to live. As such, it is only right that the statue too be restored.
That does sound like a good idea.
Oh, that will look so cool. Have you told the other Frost Moon Science about this?
That I have. I spoke to them of the moon goddess's sacrifice and her return, and of how we stood against the force that pollutes this world with the guidance of that gentle light. Everyone was delighted to hear of her return, so I took the opportunity to convey Columbina's thoughts to them. That she wants to see us as family, and would like us to do the same for her.
And what did everyone say? Also, there is Wilhelmina, or what was her name? So she cut her antlers, but she remained. So I expect her to show up at one point in the future. It will be very interesting.
The Lady Moon Goddess.
Would we not be overstepping by regarding her as family?
I believe that this is what Columbina genuinely wishes for.
I really like her hair. That it's finally not like tight in back, but you know, even though she's old, it's allowed to be open. You know.
I can't believe the Lady Moon Chanter referred to our moon goddess by her first name.
I mean, what? But you know, there was an entire two-parter about that.
Perhaps you may all yet recall the words I spoke not long ago. The road shall be paved with truth, and we shall pave it ourselves. I will not ask all of you to make the same choice as I, but I do have words I would like to share with you this day. If we wish to invite the moonlight in to stay, we must first open doors that once were tightly shut. That is what happened. Considering the situation over the past few days, things seem to have gone better than I thought they might have.
Lady Lauma, a new batch of stone has arrived at the warehouse.
Understood. I'll be right over.
What are stone? Oh yeah, I'm stupid. But how? I'm curious how they will do that. At least one geo character you will need.
Could you keep what I said, including what you've seen, a secret from Columbina? At least for now. I'd like this to be a surprise.
Okay, will you keep it?
Paimon knows you mean well, but seriously? You sure do love your surprises. You and your moon goddess.
My lips are sealed. But Paimon did not make that promise.
Hey, Lama, about Paimon's hush money. Paimon meant to say, we don't happen to have any spare Feast of the Moon servings today, do we?
That we do. Come, let me prepare some for you. Oh, and one more thing.
Okay, Paimon is bribed.
Huh, you're back.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what, Columbina? You were right. Lama didn't tell us a thing.
She's quite busy though.
So, we'll be keeping you company over the next few days. You just sit tight and keep those expectations high. Expectations for what exactly?
Uh-huh.
Nothing. We don't know a thing, honest.
Uh-huh.
Very well then. I look forward to spending the next few days with you.
Alright, so we'll be here for a few days, I guess. Oh. So will we see the results in this one?
loves our food! Wait a minute! Where's the grub?
Oh, maybe that's the message that we can go? Huh?
It says, the time has come. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Paimon gets it now.
Columbina, as I refer to you by your first name.
Yes,
I usually wear a blindfold, don't you?
yes. What of it?
I mean, I was the one asking the other Kuanki to... whatever. I thought that it's the choice, not...
You can use Kuvaki to observe the outside world even so, right?
Yeah?
That's right. If anything, I sense things more clearly this way. Then, could we ask you to deliberately not sense any changes outside for the time being?
Actually, I get it now.
So that this can be a pleasant surprise?
Yeah?
Sounds like you've already guessed what this is about. All right, I see. In that case, would you take my hand?
Oh. In any case, I will take your hand.
Here we are.
You can open your eyes now. I'm so curious.
She really did open her eyes.
As she should. I just said that without thinking. What? I just said that without thinking.
It's beautiful.
Oh, and from now on, is it going to be like
This
that?
pair of wings makes it look all the more complete.
Alright, that's cool. Not a small one at that.
This is a gift we Frost Moon Scions would like to give you, Columbina. To celebrate our goddess who can now fly free, whose fingers can at last touch the place she calls home.
Huh.
The me from before would only be reminded of the confusion I felt upon being born, whenever I looked upon this statue. But now, what I feel is the warmth of a home.
There was a glitch behind her, and I would like to see, because it was like just one frame maybe. You know how Tyler Durden shows up in Fight Club. It was like that.
Perhaps, like this statue, I have chosen to stay here, even though I now have wings. Thank you all.
We do have another gift prepared, but you'll have to walk with me a bit farther.
Huh? There's another surprise?
My fellow Scions and I have organized a simple welcome banquet in the forest. From now on, this will be your home as well, Columbina.
Hey.
Whenever you grow homesick, please feel free to remain here and enjoy our hospitality, meager though it may be.
Sure. I will.
Well, what do you know? The moon's up.
Let's go then. It is my hope that every night may be as wonderful as that moon prayer night. Welcome home, Columbina.
Yay, new moon semblance obtained. Oh! Wait a second, from now on this is... I don't think so. Sorry, I'm not reading now. So, I want to go and look around a little bit. Checking on the wings, but I guess that it was nothing, but I have to check on that glitch. How can I playback speed? All right. Ah, missed it. One, two, three, 4, 5. Where is it? Okay. Two, 3, 4, 5. It's not easy. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it was definitely nothing, but why? I mean, I would like to show. How would I be able to? Just a second. Can I? Yes. So if I add, where you at? How do I? Oh, I did not do this for a long time. Okay. Then let me do it in a studio mode. And but this should be it. No? Yeah, okay, okay. Now it's there. Alright, so I'm talking about this thing. You see? And I was like, maybe that is something. I just saw it glitching for a second. And I was like, what is that? I was hoping that it was like resembling Dottore or something, but no, that's nothing. It was just a glitch. Whatever. Okay. So now am I missing the game from the screen? There you are. And also playback speed back to normal. All right. Okay, let's take a look around. I want this to be climbable. Is this appropriate? I still think that we wouldn't be able to... there you are. Make a normal picture. I mean, actually, this picture might be good. Okay. I mean, just a little bit. Okay. Nope. There. All right. Okay, so what else would I be able to do? Because I don't have any quests from here, so I have story quests. But I don't know how long they are. That's what she said. Oh, these ones I already did. So until here. Or a hangout. Or what else do we have? What I was thinking about actually, can we? This is when we check. Nope. It's the travel log. It's the travel log. I was like here with Sumeru. Oh, but that's not. That wasn't a cinematic. So I was thinking about, and I even checked it, that when Dottore raises his fragments in Sumeru, that maybe one of the segments is saying the same thing as Dottore said when he was killed. I think one of his segments was killed here in Not Cry. Because he said that this loathsome world, and I was thinking maybe one of them said the same thing, but no. So I'm curious, either Dottore lied or he made another segment since then, and I only think that not because I want Dottore back or whatever, but there are quite a few things that. That were not finished. Like with him. First of all, where is he? Wanderer. Wanderer has that. The other thing is that when Dottore burns.
Relax.
When Dottore burns Ermensul. And there was another thing that I just can't remember now. Which character might have been? Not these guys. Someone mentioned something. Oh, and there's a fourth thing. So I still don't remember what I want to now, but there was a fourth thing. Let the experiment begin when we get into the final battle. So that would make me think that this was an experiment. This entire thing. And I think part of the experiment was to get a descender. Because I do think that he wants a descender authority. He even mentioned that he definitely wants to change fate. Or wants the fates to be in his hands. Another interesting thing, but now that we can check on. When that was not long ago in Outcry. This one. Oh, we can actually read it. Wait, but I want to see the cinematic. Can't we? Talk to reality, return to reality, add to Masters of the Night, and talk to Jansson. So maybe here. At least I check on it how it is. There you are. I don't know why. Oh, it's still not voiced. It just doesn't sound like you at all. This whole thing, your plan, what does it have to do with us? All along, it's only ever been about us. Da-da-da-da. We will begin anew at the end of your journey. Okay, and recollection, because the rest is not that important. It's more like when I first arrived in Caria 500 years ago, my memory was completely blank. And here I am that... No, you didn't. Because we saw in when Lauma showed us in the Frostmoon Marrow memories that when we arrived with the spaceship was down for thousands of years, at least in Caria. So we did not arrive like before this. We arrived much longer before this. We were asleep. So Ether was, I mean, in my position, Ether, the Abyssal sibling, was awake for thousands of years before Caria happened. Because we know that the spaceship was already here when at the Hyperborean times. You know, because Hyperborean people were like investigating the ship. So his memory was completely blank. And the other thing is that Lumion said the same thing. I mean, the Traveler sibling also said the same thing, that she doesn't remember anything before waking up in Tevat. But there were certain times when they were talking with Paimon, and Lumion said, in my perspective, Lumion said, Luvin talked about the other worlds they were visiting before. So Ether's memory was erased. The Traveler's memories were erased, but they do have memories from before. Maybe before, so they could only erase their memories until they arrived in Tevot. So not before that. And also other things that Paimon said at certain times that like even when fishing, is it another Paimon? And sometimes she refers to herself that this Paimon is doing this or that or whatever. This Paimon is also confused or whatever. So I do think that there could be multiple Paimons. You know, it's not like the same personality, but more like the shades, you know, or an AI. So I do think that there were multiple AIs, and it could be that way that they were assigned not to the twins, but maybe one for each twin. That could be. So that one AI has left the ship when they first arrived here. I mean, that means that we can read about it, what they were talking. True moon here. Go to me, investigate the spaceship, talk to Columbina. Was it here? I lifted up some of the description. Yeah, so it was before. Oh, so here. Logs show that our spaceship flew over the skies of Tevot once before, a long time ago. Flew over, so it didn't land? No, the ship barely came to a stop before flying on again. After that, it continued traveling through space for a long time. We don't know how long. Some of the data is corrupted, but I suspect that it kept flying for thousands of years. And so I think these thousands of years were in between the Heavenly Principles as an AI arriving to Tevot and until the Hyperborean civilization was coming to an end, because they were there for quite a long time, as far as I think that it was. So like taking the Dragon's authority, reshaping the world, building a Hyperborean civilization, and having it for a long time, those are the thousands of years. And then they probably returned after that. And I do think that after they returned, then one of them was awakened. And while they were awakened, they were summoned into Karya at one point, which could be way before the Cataclysm. It's just that is the point until the abyssal sibling can remember. There were times before, still, and even as they were referring to it themselves, that they were living amongst, they were like searching the entire planet to find the traveler sibling. So the timeline is very blurry that way, that I do think that the abyssal sibling was awake for much longer. The other question is about the descender status, because then both of them should have that status, and there are two ways that I would think, because if the Heavenly Principles has a descender status, but it could be that the twins wouldn't have. Now that's absolutely speculation. That it could be that the twins couldn't have descender status because they did not have terraforming powers. But maybe one of the siblings has died, or something happened, and what if the Traveler sibling is not the actual twin, but more like a recreation, in a way as Albedo is one, like a clone in some way that has those powers to terraform, somehow given to them by the Heavenly Principles, because I really do think that the Heavenly Principles' main goal is to terraform Travat to a shape that is suitable for the for the twins and humanity, but definitely main goal for the twins. Now, also, if that's the case, it could be that it's doing the same. It's running the same program over and over and over again until the program runs in a way that one of the twins is satisfied. So that's why at one time one twin goes, and the other time the other twin goes, and they are like switching on each other. And the previous one was unsuccessful. That's why the abyssal sibling is not fit for ruling, and the one that we control might be. Now, there is another thing that I will mention, and it is is it in this one? I mean, everybody saw that. Talk to Tyrion, touch mysteries, gather the mysterious fragments, enter the world in the mirror. What? This is Act 7. I would want Act 8. Oh, it's True Moon entirely. Okay, I'm stupid. So, talk to your companions, go to the moon, meet up with Columbina. Defeat the doctor. Okay, so before he emerges carved the fight about to begin. As the battle, the doctor crushes. Okay, so this one, this will show. But I only want to show Sandrone's device. All right.
Is this your life's work? This piece of trash.
So this device. Can we stop this? Probably not. A pause. So these circles and these lines.
Your formula runs too slowly,
Okay, show it again, and then we exit.
You put your hope for success on others instead of fighting dirty. That is why you have failed.
Oh, it doesn't show. Ah, there you are. So these circles.
Now, whom should I slay first?
Okay. And that's relevant because if we go back again to the same here. Where? Here. Check the cubes. Check out the cubes and the pattern on them. I'm talking about these circles. So interestingly, Sandrone was running an algorithm to a formula that is about the entire fate of Tevat. Now the same thing is probably happening with those cubes. And even we saw in that short almost a year ago when they showed us the shades, and you know, one of the shades, I mean, as Ronova was destroying that pocket universe or whatever it was, where that lady was reading the story of the travelers. I'm curious. Because that was the same kind of cube. Those were the same kind of cubes as the very beginning. That was imprisoning both twins by the unknown god that we know now that it's Asmodee. So if there's computing power, the shades were created by the Heavenly Principles, which is probably an AI. Then I'm curious if that's the kind of computing power that can reshape the world, and it could be that was the reason that, because that's the way the reshaping is with destroying. Like even when the celestial nails are dropped down in Tevat, that's also which one of the. It's in the same one. One of the Moon Sisters was saying that. Columbina, all in the snow. Further the Nave. Kido, Abedo, Durin. I think it was canon. Yep. Yeah. This is canon. Hello, Columbina. I apologize. Our original master created us in the distant past to maintain Tevat, but he left this world and traveled into the dark universe beyond to explore worlds vaster still. Day and night we fulfilled our duty in the heavens until the day that the first descender arrived. Now I thought that back then that Nibelung has left Tevat because of the first war with the first descender, if it's the Heavenly Principles, probably, or our twin. I'm still in between that our twin came down with the AI together, and then the AI was somehow making him forget, because the technology was there, making him forget everything, because they were like not agreeing with each other. But Nibelung left before that terraforming has started. Because here, even now, it's still there, and I think this is not by mistake. Until the day that the first descender arrived, the great ruler of the firmament, the heavenly principles, Columbina says, is that what later generations call them? So they still cannot confirm that the heavenly principles and the first descender is the same. And I think that they will not be the same. So I see, but we did not reject them at first, nor did they seem to harbor ill intent towards this world. And this is mentioned also in the Before Sun and Moon. So that they were first a benevolent god. So something has changed there, I think. That first they were cool. And then... So... And that's what I'm kind of worried. If they came down together with one of the twins, as it could be that an AI and not their host, but maybe their master has to be, connected in that way. Then that could be that that the heavenly principles is for one of the twins and Paimon is for the other twin. Which is... Then it's strange that they would fight the unknown god without any of the AI next to them. But still, I'm still in that boat. We coexisted in peace. They were like a guest in our home. Slowly, however, we came to realize that our guest had a growing desire to change and dominate the world. So I think something changed there, and you didn't stop it. No, there was an order to the rules they set up that Nibelung never taught us. Now this is the dark part. I mean, for me, dark spot. I would say that there was an order to the rules they set up that Nibelung never taught us. We wanted to know if this order would bode good or ill for Tevat. Now this is something that I don't know what they are referring to with this. So alright, Canon, and I wanted to know. Sonnet was against it from the outset. Yeah. Later we discovered that this great ruler of the firmament bore an almost paranoid hostility toward the desire of certain life forms to seek power. Those were probably the dragons. Or perhaps they feared them. They would even cast down celestial nails as manifestations of their power to punish the civilizations of the world below. Okay, so it's not mentioned here, I remember incorrectly, because it was told somewhere, maybe it was in the Zibai quest, that the celestial nails could be used for terraforming, or maybe it was long ago in something, that they could be used for terraforming, not just like punishment or killing the abyss. Only this was far beyond more punishment. Okay, I'm not reading the entire thing. Okay, so there are still dark spots, a lot. But we'll see. So that's what I've been trying to figure out. Because I really think that it's not that Paimon is a part of the heavenly principles. I think they are the same kind of entity. It's just it could be that the heavenly principles grew in some way, or maybe given, or maybe they took the authority, or maybe the authority was given to them, and that might have changed something. But here, as the as the Moon Sisters were saying it, or Canon was saying it, it did seem like they changed before the war against the dragons and before they got the authority. Maybe they were reprogrammed. I don't know. But I also think that as it was said in the Before Sun and Moon. There are still so many things that I need to read. There you are. It's in the second one. Phanes. So here still may have been Phanes, but Phanes is only mentioned once here, so we do not know yet. And there was very close to one. There was a second who came. The funerary year. The sacred plan for humans. So the primordial one and the heavenly principles, I think they are not the same. I think the primordial one might have been one of the twins. But that wouldn't fit with the shades. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong with there, because the primordial one... Oh, that's what I was looking for. But for the word to be created, the eggshell had to be broken. Oh yeah, okay. The primordial one may have been Phanes. It had wings and a crown, and was birthed from an egg. Now this is the spaceship. Androgynous in nature. That's why I think... That's why I would agree that they are the same. The primordial ones and one and the heavenly principles. Because of the androgynous nature. From the egg. Which is the spaceship. But for the world to be created, the eggshell had to be broken. However, Phanes, the primordial one, used the eggshell to separate the universe and the microcosm of the world. So, I think because the spaceship had, not the AI, but the spaceship had powers, terraforming powers and whatnot. But if that has to be broken, that sounds like the twins had to be awakened, because if so, that's what I think, that the spaceship had the power to create like this microcosm of the world, you know, that has the fake sky and probably the fake somewhat fake universe, part of the universe, maybe fake solar system. It could be, because now it seems that the sun is also inside the firmament, and it could be that there are multiple barriers, because there's one kind of barrier that Mauika was able to break through, and there's another one because we've just been to the moon. And from the moon, we could see that Tevat is, well, farther away. Much farther than we expected. So, that barrier can be way farther than we expected. I think that there is only one barrier, but I still think that maybe there's... maybe there's two. And also, so that means that even the sun could be inside that barrier. And it's definitely a thing since the Zibai quest, because Everybody's talking about Zhongli and the Heaven Star. And that would mean that Zhongli could be a sun god, as Columbina is a moon goddess. Which would make sense right now, but it's probably going to be twisted. Use the action to separate the universe area. The primary one of his shades created the bird of the air, the beast of the earth, and the fish of the sea. Together they also created flowers, grass. Because there was sometimes it refers that one of its shades, and there is something that they did with three shades, but not with the fourth one. Okay. Right now that's where I'm going to finish theorizing, because I think my thoughts are getting mixed up too much. Hello. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That the moon was inside the barrier. And we saw that the moon is way farther from Tevat that we expected. So the fake sky should be much bigger than we expected originally. I think most people thought that. First of all, most people thought about a flat Tevat that has a bottom that is filled with the abyss, and the top that is the fake firmament. There was a drawing about it, or a picture about it that way, or probably multiple ones. But now we know that the moon is actually that far from Tevat as our moon is from the Earth. And just to be clear, that's very far. So if you would hold a globe in your hand, like a ball, like a football in your hand, and that would be the Earth, then and the size of a moon would be like a tennis ball. That tennis ball would be in the next room compared to what's in your hand. It's like 20-30 feet away from that, or in meters, like I don't know, like 8-10 meters away from you, if you have a basketball, maybe not a football, basketball and a tennis ball compared to. Now that's our solar system, not theirs. It's just a funny thing that the fake moon had a resemblance to our moon, and the new moon is different. I mean, we don't know. Okay, let's pull up a picture of that. What? We will easily get a picture like that, I think. I mean, I'm looking for one that is closer. How big is this one? Oh, I can even get closer in this one. Okay, let me just. You see? I'm not seeing chat right now, but I can. Oh, I mean, I can do it. Oh, how rarely do I do this? Yeah. this way. Okay, this way I can see the chat as well. And here. Yeah, that's what I've been saying before. I'm guessing before you arrived, because I've been talking for a while now. But I get back to that in a second. But I finish my previous thought, because now we see, you see that this is Liyue here, and so this is somewhere in a this is probably the storm, or maybe Guionstone Forest. And this would be. I mean, that means Inazuma is here. The thing is, because this is Mondstadt, this will be the dormant port or whatever we will be getting. This is Fontaine here. Petrichor somewhere here. This is the desert. This is Sumeru. This is the chasm. So if that's correct, then this is here, around here. Storm terrors there, which makes me think that the map that we see in game is laid out as our map is, and because if Snezhnaya is probably here, and it will connect the entire thing. I'm curious if that when Snezhnaya will be added to the map, maybe we will get a globe map, because you know, this means if Fontaine is here and Notcry is basically on the other side here, and here is Mondstadt, then this distance is not that far, and then it would make sense that from north to Notcry and from north to Mondstadt, that's both Snezhnaya. And Snezhnaya would be here at the entire top. But we still have, so this would be like all the ocean, or would it be, because this is purple, I can see that as this is purple, this could be the abyssal side. Yeah, Snezhnaya is just, if I switch back a little bit to the game and go to the map, it just doesn't make sense that Snezhnaya is north from Notcry, and here we have Fontaine, and here we have Mondstadt. There will be an area somewhere around here that will be revealed. So from here, it would be Snezhnaya until entirely here. That would be way too big. So that would be like at least two times the size of Sumeru, the entire Sumeru. That's way too far from there. So that's that thing. That's one thing there. And this, as we can see, I pull it back to the other one here. So if Inazuma is down here, so we would have a very big ocean here with nothing on it, because there would be Natlan. If we take the other side of the globe, then it's probably like until here with Notcry. So this would be like a more than a half a globe amount of ocean, but that is the affected part of with the abyss. Now, if the moon I mean, no, that we know that this moon is inside the barrier. So if the sun is also inside the barrier, or the fake sky, inside the firmament, then this entire thing that we see is still inside. Now the question is that where is Celestia then? The very big question, and it's a shame that I cannot go back because I did not check. Celestia is, if we see in the game, it's around here, above this area. Yeah, there's a chance of Karia. Okay, map-wise, it could be that that they will fit it there somewhere. That would be very interesting. I wouldn't say that it makes sense. It would make sense if they do, but it doesn't right now. If you get what I mean. But it's a good idea to put Karia there, so that it would be in between somewhere. That would allow them to keep the flat map in that way. So what I'm saying, if the moon is here, let's not forget about the sun right now. If the moon is here, it could be that Celestia is not around here, but you know, out of the picture somewhere. You know, that it would be that big. If the moon that we see inside is that big, so it would be, it could be, but it's a problem that way, that we basically can see buildings on Celestia, and we see some of the celestial nails still hanging out from Celestia, and we know the size of a celestial nail, so that wouldn't make sense. I think Celestia should be around the size of Dragon Spine or something. Yeah, he basically, I mean, in my case it's Ether, so he basically is just trying to figure out where to in time as well, not just by place, or what effect that would make. But I think game wise, it somehow would make sense to put it in a domain like way, so back underground, and in a domain like way as the chasm is, or Enconomia is made, and that the entrance would be the same place, the same gate that we have in the game already. Well, what I'm thinking about that we will get another location without an Archon. It's more like that they were talking about Dorman Port, or what's the name of it? Whenever Liban is in the game, you know, Liban is there one time a year, and he talks about places where he's been, and usually that's the next area where we go, where, the next nation. And Liban was talking about Dorman Port. I think I'm saying it right. As everybody was surprised that Liban was talking about Not Cry when we were asking for Snezhnaya. But I also think that the devs would be that would be a very shady move to delay Snezhnaya one more year. And also I think in the travel trailer Karya came after Snezhnaya. So we will get it that way, I think. I just hope that Dorman Port will not be that it would be like a red herring that way, that they didn't want to spoil anything about Snezhnaya before. And I hope that we will get it until, you know, which would be, this would be 6, until 7.0. Dormanport is a part of Mondstadt, though. I mean, is it part of Snezhny? And I just assume that it's part of Mondstadt because it's north of Mondstadt. Let's get back to the map here. Because as far as I know, there's still an area here that's part of Mondstadt, and I thought that that is Dormanport. But maybe I was just assuming where I shouldn't have. It was a long time ago, back when I think only Inazuma was out, not even Sumeru. And people were like having theories how the map will go. But I really hope that all these black areas will go to shit. Because that's what I'm saying. If they would make the globe kind of map, then these would disappear. These areas would be much smaller, and it might be connected in that way. Then I would like it that way, as it was in Final Fantasy VII. Okay, so back to your previous question, or thought process about her sister. I mean, the Abyss twin. What did you? So, question though, our sibling was kidnapped from us 500 years ago, and for 500 years we were asleep, and our ship was on the moon. So where were we sleeping? In a cave somewhere? I think first of all. Okay, now let's get here. Maybe here from this side. Here we are. Oh, not with who is the least. Okay, maybe I cannot look under Citlali's skirt. Okay, where are you? There. Right behind one of the clouds. Oh, there it is. So exactly above us. I mean, this is when I look absolutely up from here, and now it's north, facing north. So that is here, Celestia.
Going into a trance is risky for most people, so don't get any ideas.
Okay, so you say that then the Heavenly Principles came and took everything over and made the Archons, and then Candia happened because they opposed the Heavenly Principles. Now, I think it's not exactly said in the game, I think, but I think Candia was before. Wait a second. I think Candia was before.
I've read almost every novel from Yai Publishing House.
Oh, I'm still
Pretty normal, right?
still in this version. Okay, that's how I can do it. Okay, so that I think Candia was a nation that started before the Archon War, or in between somewhere the Archon War. It was probably just a slower growing nation first. But when there was King Deshret, and that was definitely inside the Archon War, there was already they were saying that there was an underground nation without a god that is very advanced. So now that's something that we have to take into consideration, because I do think that there's a possibility that Candia was made by one of the twins. I mean, influenced by one of the twins or some way. It's just neither of them are remembering that. And definitely because when, that's what I said earlier, that when we went to Lama and Lama showed us through the moon arrow that that our spaceship has fallen to Stars and Shoal, and it was there for a long time until it was found by our sibling. So when our sibling found it, that was 500 years ago, and we've been there for probably at least 6,000 years sleeping, because we have seen Hyperborean people investigating the ship. You know, when those ghosts have arrived, that those after images or whatever, you know, that that Dottora was talking to, that Yahoda was coming and brought us information that there is our spaceship, and when we went there were these after images, these ghost-like ones. So the timeline is very, very messed up in that way. I mean, for us. Oh yeah, and why did I wanted to? So I wanted to show that that Celestia is right here, but if I go just a little bit further away, I think this is a peak. Where? That way. Oh, in all these stars, I don't think that we'll be able to see it. Let me turn in that direction, maybe. Oh, there it is. Still too close. Okay. Let's go. Top of Elenas. From here, that way. Yep. So, do I have? I do. I usually do have this at hand. So, this model does not show it, but there is another model that is online that has a cube up in the top here. Yes, so that's what I think, that our sibling had to be involved in the creation of Karia, not just the destruction part. It's just, it could be that they were, that somewhere at the end or close to the cataclysm, that's when their memory was erased. The technology is there, written in the written in Notcry, so we found that. So there is a cube-like thing up in the top. I think I can find a picture about it. I mean, I found one. It's just now I will show two of them. One of them is the old model, and the one based on that old model. All right. So I don't know how long you've been playing the game. I've been here since the second banner, and first it was just a 2D model up in the sky. Not like this. Okay. And it was even distorted if you looked at the wrong angle. But then there was another model made. So it was recreated this way, and you don't even see the Celestia nails here. It's just the broken Celestia area. And up here, there is this cube. Now, we kind of think that this might be a genetic vault because of the comics that they released, and that Vanessa, when she ascended, she went in there and saw that place from the inside. But there's also a cube at the top, so everything these cube-like things is shady to me in that way, that I think we were just imprisoned here. Because where were we for 500 years? That's what I'm saying. I think one of the shades has taken us here. Now the very big question here in that regard: who is this new master of Asmodee that the shades are talking about? Because the Heavenly Principles is asleep, which is what I would take that they are rebooting. Now also, oh, there's so many things. Also, there was the spaceship that we saw in the memory of the Moon Marrow that had this screen on it. It was dull. It didn't resemble like a sky. It didn't feel like it still has energy, as if it was out. And when we went to the moon with Columbina, that spaceship did have the screen resembling the sky, as if it was moving, whatever, as if it has energy. So now that's curious. How and why? Even though the Traveler went in, and they did not find anything. So maybe this is a reach that I'm thinking about. But why would there be these two different kind of models, and one of them is considered to have the genetic vault in it and the other one doesn't? I think we were imprisoned because that time was not right. I think when Asmodee has trapped us, she realized that, oh, wait a second, a descender. Okay, let's put her away, and then we'll see what we can do with it. Because also we could see that Ronova was not happy about casting the Curse of Immortality. We see that the Shades in general are not happy about doing their things. Istaros definitely works against the Heavenly Principles. It's just in the favor of who? That we do not know. And that they are working together with the Shade of Space, Asmodee. That's also clear from the Radith quest. Now, Nibarius is influenced by Reindotir, and that's 4 of them. I mean, Ronova was already going against not against, but more like parallel when she gave the fire to Natlan, because she even said that if they figure it out, I will deny it that it happened. So maybe they saw an opportunity. Maybe it's not just the descender, that maybe that one of the twins, they saw that maybe they can use it against the heavenly principles. Maybe that's something that happened then, that why the heavenly principles is asleep. We freaking don't know. We don't know how far the Kanria incident went, because we know that the entire Tabat was affected by it. It could be that it affected Celestia. We know that at one point this island was a whole, and now it's broken up in pieces. Why? So there are a lot of things that we don't know. So maybe we were imprisoned there. So Asmodee took us to the Heavenly Principles. We were imprisoned there, but now they figured out now is the time to act. And because the Heavenly Principles is asleep, and we could be let go. Also, there was another thought process that I had. Because there is, as in Karya, we have these samsaras that Tebat's history repeats itself. Now, how do we not know that that Tsaritsa will be a crazy one at the end? But because first we thought that okay, she's the enemy. Then we thought that okay, she's preparing something against the Heavenly Principles. But that's something that the Winster King has done in Karya. Oh, why cannot it be that the Tsaritsa was influenced by the Abyss when Karya cataclysm happened, and she is now going against the Heavenly Principles because of that influence? I really do think that did think. Now I'm not sure. But I did think that Asmodee was not controlled but corrupted by the Abyss at the beginning, and that's why her arm was like that. I was thinking about, oh, that's a curious thing as well, because I thought that those red shaky Primogem void thing is behind Asmodee, the unknown god at the beginning, was like a part of this abyssal corruption. But now, I mean, not because of that. It's just okay. I'm looking for a picture now. A certain picture, actually. One of them has those on it. I don't think that there's not one picture that would show what I want to. You know what? I go there in game. That's the best. Alrighty. That's what I was thinking. It could be that the abyssal corruption doesn't have to be always looking the same way. Not like this. Like this. I will go into that domain. There. Oh, no worries about that. Not even the party. We will not do the fight. Pick up the false moon. You see these? So now Dottora has trilunar authority and breaks up this guy. So I think this is the pattern that we see on the arm of Asmodee. So it's more like that. That proves more like that they are programmed as well, because as the Heavenly Principles is an AI made the four shades to resemble themselves. That's easy. You know, a program can copy themselves. So it's
Going into a trance is risky for
Shut
most
up.
people, so don't get any ideas.
But these are ways to control space, I think. And that's how Dottora took us up here. Because I think this is the mechanical version of the same thing that we see behind the unknown god at the very beginning of the game. Maybe a program, maybe an algorithm or whatever. But I think this is the lunar version of it. And the mechanical version that Dottora has built. So yeah. Cool effect, by the way. Okay. But there are so many things. Wait. I just realized, okay. I thought that I'm still showing the picture here. It's just what YouTube shows. Yes. That's what I'm saying, and that's what I was saying also before you arrived. That if you check on how the algorithm has looked in Sandrone's device, there are those lines and circles inside it. Now those are the same patterns that we see on the cubes that were destroying Caria and that were imprisoning the twins at the very beginning. Now, if something is interesting, then that is. But there are so many little details that they can be connected in so many different ways. I think it's already set in stone how the devs are connecting or the writers connecting all this. It's just because there are so many ways we can theorize. And they do subvert the expectations in a way that is always satisfactory. So I'm having my trust in them. They don't pull a Last Jedi on us. I think. But yeah, I think I theorized enough today. I did not do a story quest, but I will not start it now. It's past 1 o'clock here. I don't know when next time I will stream. I mean, it's not far. In a week. In a week. I would like to get somehow 20 primos to wish today, but yeah, I mean there are a lot of factions that I think we don't know every connection that is happening behind, because I think the Fatui and Tsaritsa and Snezhnaya influences are deeper than we thought, than we think. I definitely think that Dottora had either made another segment or did not destroy all of his segments. So there will be a return on Dottora. There will be a return of Sandrone, because yeah, it's been hinted that she always have a plan B. I think this was also an experiment by Dottore. This entire moon thing. And that's what I'm thinking. Oh, that's the connection that I forgot to mention. That I still think that this entire play that we saw with Dottore, I really think that Tsaritsa knew about it from the beginning. I think the Tsaritsa, the Dottore has been working on behalf of the Tsaritsa to figure out that this is an experiment that he wanted to figure out something for that final goal. I'm 99% sure of it. And I think he figured it out. I think that was also a test for the traveler. Because if the traveler would have gone to the dark side here, then I think that Tsaritsa would wanted us to get destroyed. Because then we would be influenced, affected, whatever, by the abyss. But we are like set in stone. We're not gonna do it. I'm sure that was the plan behind all of it. I don't know if the Fatui was connected to the abyss. Maybe I'm missing something that you try to mention here. Now, the question is, do you mean the Abyss or the Abyss Order? I'm not sure about the Abyss itself. Because at the beginning I was completely confused. I think for more than a year that the Abyss and the Abyss Order are not the same. That was more confusing for me at the beginning. Whatever, let's check on the statue again. Also, I do think that she either wants to use us as an ally, or we are not sure that we are going to be allies. Now here with this one, I'm still... We don't know what this freaking thing is. I mean, is this a celestial nail that somehow got stopped or whatever? What is this thing going up in the sky and disappearing there? I'm so confused about that one. Oh yeah, now you see, okay, so if they are connected with the Abyss Order, then it might be that that it's more about they are connected to our sibling in that way. Now I can see that from the beginning. I think there was a domain, at least one domain, where they were fighting us together. I think, I'm not sure, but I do think that we will realize that there is something there, that there are two separate things, at least two separate things in the game that we game-wise or player-wise we should consider that they are completely separate, but actually they are connected. And I do think that our sibling could be one of those factors, I think. Maybe they try to attack from one direction and flank from the other. But now I again think that we are terrorizing way too much for one time, because after a while I think thought processes are getting too intertwined, too complicated, and we will just have like ideas as 12 years olds have. So I'm finishing it for tonight, and thanks. You have good ideas, and you know your lore, and I like it that way. So, I mean, I stream rarely. Usually, when there is a new update, then I play the story. But if you see me streaming, check in, ask another question. I'm happy to talk. Thanks for watching. Oh, watch our sibling be the... Oh, yeah. So that's what I'm saying, 12-year-old. But, we don't know. We freaking don't know anything. We don't know who manipulates whom. Because there's manipulation. I think there are sides who are playing at the other one for their benefits. I'm sure of that. And I really think that we are one of those sides that are played. Yeah, it was fun. Have a good night. Bye.